And you deal with sometimes your critics. I mean, we were just talking before this interview recently on Twitter. You made a comment, and then there were some people that were pretty vicious.
Yeah, well, it was political, so I knew when I hit tweet. I'm never worried about that at all. I know how to work Twitter, and I know how it responds. Most of the people that make any comments to me aren't following me. And usually they're not even responding to anything that I've said. They're responding to a thread that's probably 15, 20, 30 people deep, because I can click on and see who they're responding to. So they don't know even sometimes what the context is. They don't even know if it's a joke. They just know that their buddy Ray12345 commented this thing to me. So they'll just hop on and comment. So they really don't even know what it's about. It's not people that follow me at all, but when people have constructive things to say, I'm happy to respond. But when they are just like these blatant insults, whether it's about my physicality or appearance or, my career having any relevance, it's nothing. It's just these low punches that are meant to hurt, but they don't, because I usually answer with humor all the time. I'm careful how I curate them. Sometimes I pick the worst ones, and sometimes I just pick ones that I know I can kind of have some fun with. And I will retweet my comment with their comment. And usually I see those comments coming down within 15 minutes. This comment is no longer available. They don't like the heat. They don't like a light shone at them. They don't like people to understand that they actually made this crappy comment. Like their workmates or whoever else follows them, they'd be like, why would you say that to her? So I like that part of it. I think you can be very clever about social media and use it in a way that is funny and lighthearted. I block a lot. I don't take there's no first strike with me. Derogatory, rude comments, it doesn't matter if they're following me a lot. Usually they're not. I block them immediately. And some people are saying, well, you're just giving them that attention. No, a block is a block. When people get that from somebody, they understand they're either going to change their address and try again. And I've seen that happen time and time again, where I'll see somebody come back within the hour. They have 0 followers. They've made 0 comments. They have 2 comments. Both of them are directed at me. I will block them again. Pretty soon they just run out of energy. Freedom of speech is important. We don't always like it. Hate speech is one thing, being belligerent and cruel is another thing, but it doesn't make it illegal. So hate speech, they could do much better at monitoring hate speech. We could do far better with that stuff. There's just things that should not be said. Racist things. That stuff, I wish there was more checks and balances. More people have to complain and more people have to report comments. Twitter's pretty good. They don't get to it right away, but when they see stuff, they will take the account down. So you have to be diligent about that if you're going to use social media. Complain. Launch your protest. Do all that kind of stuff. But have fun with social media. Don't take it as a punch in the ribs. I have comments that I laugh out loud at. There's a couple of talk shows that they have celebrities read mean tweets out loud. Who does that?
That's oh God, I can think of them. I'm seeing them right now.
Seth?
No, it's not Seth. It's
Jimmy Fallon. Well, Jimmy Fallon. I thought the other Jimmy too. Jimmy Kimmel.
Kimmel does it. No, it's Jimmy Kimmel does it.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes.
And I saw Jennifer Aniston reading mean tweets about her that weren't even related to anything. It was just literally people hashtagging Jennifer Aniston and saying, she's so ugly, you have to tie a pork chop around her neck to get a dog to play with her. Like, I'm making that up completely right now. And with these celebrities reading these out loud, but reading them with such an earnest, hard-on-sleeve kind of approach, oh my God, they're so funny. So I read a lot of that stuff that way too. And for the most part, my feed is 99% so positive, about awareness for animal cruelty. Like, I use it for a lot of things. And I'm always surprised when these crazy things happen. I go up like 2,000 followers in 5 days. I'm like, but people they like a little scrap on Twitter. And I've gotten myself into trouble on there. I've said things that I probably shouldn't have said. They're usually of a political nature. But I'm learning as we go along.